Hello students, welcome to Accounting Explained at AccountWise Academy. This is Latha Venkateswaran. If you have seen our introduction to BRS video, you are ready for the next step. If not, I'll share the link in the description box. Today, we are solving a practical question where the cash book shows a debit balance or a favorable balance. From that, we are going to find out the balance as per the passbook. Come on, let's solve the problem together. So the question is as follows. From the following particulars, prepare a bank reconciliation statement as on March 31, 2017. Debit balance as per cash book is rupees 10,000. A check of rupees 1,000 deposited but not recorded in the cash book. A cash deposit of rupees 200 was recorded in the cash book as if there is not bank column therein. A check issued for rupees 250 was recorded as 205 in the cash column. The debit balance of rupees 1,500 on the previous day was brought forward as a credit balance. The payment side of the cash book was undercast by rupees 100. A cash discount allowed of rupees 112 was recorded as 121 in the bank column. A check of rupees 500 received from a debtor was recorded in the cash book but not deposited in the bank for collection. One outgoing check of rupees 300 was recorded twice in the cash book. Now what we are going to do is, rather than handling all transactions at once, we are going to solve one by one, or that is step by step. So what I have done is I have taken the first 2 points from the question and we are going to first do that. Okay, so we have already seen in our previous video that bank reconciliation statement can be prepared in 2 ways, that is single column and double column, and double column BRS is widely used. So in the solution we are going to use double column BRS. The heading for the question is bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2017, because we have the cash book balance as on 31st March 2017. Now under double column BRS we are going to have the following columns: particulars, amount plus and amount minus. In the question, the first point is debit balance as per cash book is rupees 10,000. Debit balance means favorable balance or a positive balance also. So in the solution we are going to write debit balance as per cash book and write under plus column rupees 10,000. Okay, next second point is a check of 10,000 deposited but not recorded in the cash book. So we have here passbook and the cash book. Okay, see now here is the catch. A check of 1,000 was deposited into the bank, but we forgot to note in our cash book. So we have already added in our passbook 1,000 rupees, because deposit means it will increase the balance. No, for that we have added in the passbook, but no entry is passed in the cash book. So what we have to do, we are going to find out the passbook balance. For that we have to add 1,000 rupees in our cash book, then we will get the passbook balance correctly. So the next point in our BRS is check deposited but not recorded. This means this check would have got deposited directly into the bank. Okay. For that, what we have seen here, we have to add this rupees 1,000. So we are adding 1,000, or we are writing 1,000 rupees in the addition column. Next transaction from our question is a cash deposit of rupees 200 was recorded in the cash book as if there was no bank column therein. So the meaning of this is this 200 deposit, no, instead of increasing the bank column, they have increased the cash column. So it means that no such entry is passed in the bank column of the cash book, similar to the last transaction. Okay, so this 200 in the passbook, they have passed the entry and they have increased the balance of the passbook by rupees 200. Okay, but in the cash book, what they have done? They have not increased the balance. In the cash book, that is in the bank column of the cash book, this transaction is not made. Why it is not made? Because they have taken it to the cash column of the cash book instead of the bank column of the cash book. Okay, so this is the bank column. So now we are going from cash book to the passbook. What we have to do? Only if we add this 200 rupees, then we will accurately get the passbook balance. So this 200 should be added back to the cash book. See here point 3 in our solution. Check deposit but not recorded in the bank column, rupees 200 should be added. Next transaction is a check issued for rupees 250 was recorded as rupees 205 in the cash column. Okay, so they have taken wrongly to the cash column and they have taken the wrong amount also. Instead of 250, they have taken 205. Here we are not concerned about the cash column of the cash book. We are concerned only about the bank column of the cash book. Okay, so we will not do any rectification of error for this 205 which was taken to the cash column. We will consider only this 250 and the bank column of the cash book. Okay, so in the bank column no entry is passed, whereas in the passbook what they have done or what they would have done, they would have reduced this 250 rupees correctly. So we are going from bank column of the cash book to the passbook. So this 250 only if it is reduced from the cash book, that is from the bank column, we will get the balance of the passbook correctly. So in the solution what we are going to do is undercasting of payment side, that is check issued but not recorded in the bank column of the cash book, we will write the amount in the minus column rupees 250. See, there is one interesting transaction, okay, and it's very important also. The debit balance of 1500 as on the previous day was brought forward as a credit balance. What is the meaning of debit balance? Meaning of debit balance is favorable balance or positive balance. So, a positive balance of 1500 was brought forward as a credit balance, means unfavorable balance, or negative balance as a negative balance. Okay, so this negative balance error has to be fixed. How will you fix it? First, this 1500 has to be cancelled. How will you cancel this 1500? Only by adding 1500. Then only it will become 0, right? So first, this is our column for making working notes. Okay, 1500. I am adding this 1500. Okay. Next, this 1500 debit balance should be introduced. So this 1500 I am adding back. So this is for cancelling the negative balance and this is for introducing the positive balance. So totally we have to add 3000 to the cash book balance to get the passbook balance correctly. Okay. So fifth point, see here in the solution, error in carrying forward rupees 3000 on the addition column. The payment side of the cash book was undercast by rupees 100. Before proceeding to the transaction, I want you to note one important point. Okay, so if they tell or if they give only the cash book, it means the bank column of the cash book. And as we saw in the previous transactions, if they give specifically bank column or cash column, then only you should consider all those columns. Or else consider the cash book as the bank column of the cash book. Okay, keep this in your mind and don't forget. Coming to the transaction, the payment side of the cash book was undercast by 100. Payment side means what is that? Negative side. Okay. So that is undercast. So your cash book is here and your passbook is here. In the cash book, the payment side is undercast. So you have to reduce this cash book. Undercast means they have not shown it on the payment side rupees 100 or they have shown rupees 100 less on the payment side. So if you less this rupees 100 from the cash book only, you will get the passbook correctly, because in the passbook they would have correctly reduced this 100. To get the passbook balance, we have to reduce this 100. See in the solution, undercasting of the payment side, sixth point, rupees 100 on the minus column of the BRS. A cash discount allowed of rupees 112 was recorded as 121 in the bank column. Okay. We know there are three types of cash books. One is single column cash book which pertains to only cash transactions, and double column cash book which deals with both cash and bank transactions, and another one is there triple column cash book which deals with discounts, cash and bank column. You don't have in the syllabus, but I will tell you what is this triple column cash book. Discount is there, no? New column and discount is there. So on the receipt side we'll have discount allowed, cash and bank. Discount allowed is on the receipt side because we receive from debtors, that time we give discount. So discount allowed is there on the receipt side of the cash book, and payment side will have discount received because we will receive from the creditors when we make the payment. That is why it is on the payment side, and cash on the bank column. Now this 112 cash discount received, 112 is written on the bank column of the cash book on the receipt side, which is wrong. First, you have to remember that this discount, cash discount or trade discount, does not consider or does not take into account cash or bank transactions. It is neither a cash transaction nor a bank transaction. So we should not take the discount to the cash column or the bank column. Okay. So this total thing is a mistake. The amount taken is also a mistake, that we will not do anything, because here we are not doing rectification of errors. Here we are preparing only the bank reconciliation statement. So we will see only the bank column. Here this 121, which is not supposed to be here on the bank column on the receipt side, is there. So to nullify it or cancel it, we will deduct this 121 rupees from the receipt side. Okay, that is the debit balance. It would have increased our balance. We are now cancelling it by reducing 121. Okay, so a cash discount wrongly recorded in the bank column, 7th point C, 121 is on the minus side. This 121 would not have appeared on the passbook, so we are reducing this 121 to get the correct passbook balance. A check of rupees 500 received from a debtor was recorded in the cash book but not deposited in the bank for collection. We have received a check. When we receive the check, what we will do? We will treat it as a receipt and we will increase the debit balance of the cash book. So that 500 is added to our cash book. But in the passbook, no such entry is passed because that check has not been sent to bank or has not been deposited in the bank. So this 500, it has to be deducted. Then only we will be able to find out the passbook balance correctly. See the point number 8 in the BRS solution. Check received from a debtor but not deposited in the bank has been taken to the minus column of the BRS 500. One outgoing check of rupees 300 was recorded twice in the cash book. This is very important because you will have these type of transaction in your exam, definitely. Okay, so when you issue a check, it is a payment, right? So that will be deducted from your cash book. So you should have deducted minus 300 once, but instead of that you have deducted twice. So you have deducted twice and totally you have deducted 600 instead of only 300. But in the passbook, bank would have done the transaction correctly. They would have deducted only 300. So we are going to find out the passbook balance. So this 300 which we have deducted has to be nullified. How will you nullify a minus? By adding. So we have to add this 300 to get the correct balance of the passbook. So see the point number 9 in our solution, that is BRS. Check issued recorded twice in the cash book is taken to the addition column of the BRS 300 rupees. We have completed all the transactions given in the questions and now we are going to find out the balance as per the passbook. That is the passbook balance given by the bank. Our passbook balance should tally with the passbook balance given by the bank. Then it means that we have done all the adjustments correctly. Okay. Now if the cash book has a debit balance, that is a favorable balance, then the passbook will have a credit balance, that is a favorable balance for the passbook. I have already told in the previous video that cash book and passbook are like mirror images. Please go through that video before solving this question. This is a very important question and it's an exam question which I have solved. Okay. Now coming to the solution, seeing here the additions balance is more than the deductions balance. So we are going to add all the additions, that is 10,000 plus 1,000 plus 200 plus 3,000 plus 300 comes to 14,500. And the deductions are 250, 100, 121 and 500. These deductions should be added and deducted from 14,500. We get 13,529. That will be the credit balance as per the passbook CR. This credit balance of the passbook will tally with the bank statement or the bank passbook given by the bank. Okay. If it tallies, then our answer is correct. If you would like to inquire about the online classes which I take or to get more worksheets, you can contact us at acc.wiseacademy@gmail.com.